He's doing an excellent job right now, putting some serious pressure on Anderson. Wow. Djokovic and Nadal will be proud of these returns. Try to body these guys, you know, they can extend their arms, they can do damage as he did this. Amazing, the third break point this game.
He has sure been reading the positivity manual about seizing the day.
That was a very makeable volley. Should have been sitting down right now.
People nodding sagely, Justin Gimelstock then. In the final analysis, this could be one of the closest games of the whole match. About which side it was going to drop.
I've watched John a lot the last 10 years, and this is the best return game I've ever seen him play.
Ever.
Ever. And he hasn't won it. Give credit to Anderson for battling here early.
Well, he knows how well he's playing, isn't there? And that face showed the frustration. He's forcing the South Africa to scramble from one side to the other. And the game goes on.
Yes.
I need to tell everyone that Anderson was out, 13-11 in the fifth set against the great Roger Federer, so the legs can't be real fresh.
Second serve.
Advantage, Anderson.
Higher percentage for him at 6-8, going to the center of the court, the lower part of the net, adding a little extra because Isner's just hitting the ball so clean right now.
Anderson was going and just clobbered it back cross court.
Big surprise that I've seen Anderson go to the forehand so much early here, especially when he get himself out of position. Another beautifully struck ball. Swing at it, wanted to hit it. Thought it was going to go in. Lucky for him, it went wide. And his first move to the net. They call that a net point wonder, even though he didn't hit a volley. Should be half a point because he actually swung at it and it was a foot wide.
return. Is this the longest service game in Kevin Anderson's career?
Seems like it.
Yes.
Sure feels like it.
It's probably overstating it this early, but 18 minutes in, it's not quite the match here. But this, you feel, if Anderson was broken here, would be a seismic shift towards Isner.
Advantage Anderson.
On the other hand, whether Isner get discouraged at all for you to lose this game with all the opportunities he's had. Neither player overwhelmed by being in this Wimbledon semi at the top of their games.
Well, 13 minutes of absolutely enthralling cut and thrust. And Kevin Anderson puffs his cheeks out. Boy, is that a relief.
It's against 1%.
Anderson has never finished the year in the top 10 in the world. You talked about meeting with his parents. The last 6 years, 30s, 32, 37, 20, 16, 12, 67, 14 last year. Currently at 7 in the world, a career best. Excuse me, that was in May. He's 8 in the world right now, but he's going to move up. And both guys are going to just have the best rankings of their lives after this run they've had here.
Having played a match like he did against Federer, and the euphoria at the end of that, and the effort that had to go into it as well, how much is there a danger of a letdown afterwards?
You know that he's been thinking a lot about that. I don't, at 33 years, he's 32, is or 33, in one way, I don't think there'll be a letdown at all, because this is an incredible opportunity for both guys. I mean, they got to look and say, look who we're playing. Naturally, you're going to let down when you beat a guy, the all-time great. But Anderson has been in a U.S. Open final. He tasted what it was like. He got outplayed completely. He was a bit overwhelmed, and he wants to show that he belongs. So that would be one way to easily pump himself up against Isner. It's not going to be as physical, although that game was surprisingly so. So he probably figures he should be able to handle this even if it goes a long time. Played the great Bjorn Borg one time in the semis in Stockholm and beat him, and then it was euphoric and how can you top this? And until late in the evening I realized I got to play another match. And
How late in the evening was that?
3 in the morning. You don't want to lose after beating him. I'm sure that Anderson feels the same way. I had to celebrate a little bit. John is there with the beautiful touch.
And what he would have given for a volley as effective as that on break point in the last game.
That's a tougher volley than the one he missed. Why you don't see guys serving volleys much, because the ball seems to come back as hard as they hit it.
He can't get there quickly enough.
He's not even near the service line. don't think it takes too many steps for Isner to get to the net. Such an easy, relaxed motion.
That's one double fault each so far.
Game is over. Sugenzo Fossen.
And I'm sure one or two skeptics amongst you, wherever you're watching this, were thinking, well, I might give this 5 minutes because I know what's going to happen here. But that first 24 minutes has been enthralling.
That's why there's a lot of empty seats. You know, two men semis, people thinking, okay, I'll come after a couple tie breaks and get ready for Nadal, Djokovic.